What's going on, everybody? My name is Justin. This is my co-host Dino in Eagles jersey. Welcome to Fourth and Delusion. Um, on this podcast, we'll be talking about our own delusional takes between the Jets and the Eagles. We will also, touch a little bit on every other team, but I'm gonna give it to my co-host and let him explain more to you.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the new podcast. As my co-host Justin said, my name is Dino, not Dino. As you can see by the nice flashing lights, two-time Super Bowl champs, Philadelphia Eagles. All right. The Jets are what? That's right. They won it like 80 years ago.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
We're gonna get into the Eagles and their mishaps in just a quick moment. Why don't we
It's
talk
okay.
about
Well,
how we?
let me tell them. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I want to let you know right now. This podcast is not your normal podcast. Okay. If you want to tune in to see what these people are talking about, sports and all this, and giving their professional takes, I'll give you my professional take right now. Eagles are going back to the Super Bowl. We're winning our third fucking Super Bowl, and Jets are not getting there for the next 50 years.
As you can see, you now see why it's called Fourth and Delusion, because this guy right here is completely delusional. But we'll save that for later. We'll save that for later. Let's talk
It's fourth
about
and
how.
delusion. It's
Let's
fourth
talk
and
about
delusion.
how
Eric Glenn on
we
every
got
fourth.
into becoming these fans of the Jets and Eagles. Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay, all right.
So, talk about how you became an Eagles fan.
I thought you were gonna take it away for sure. I'll start. I came to America in 2001, very long time ago. I am an immigrant. I am not from this country. I am from Croatia.
Why are you saying it like you're
Excuse
saying it
me?
like it's the Godfather? Like I came here.
Because have you ever been to Croatia? It's filled
I
with
have not.
Godfathers. All right then.
My bad.
Well,
Continue the story.
yes, thank you. On a side note, it was like 2 months before the towers fell. R.I.P. to everyone.
Yes, coach.
Um, but yeah, so after that, I kind of got into American sports. When somebody showed me what football was, I just saw guys hitting each other with helmets, and I'm like, "The fuck is this?" And I started realizing. Then I started realizing what it really is and what they really do, and I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" Um, no, but yeah, once I realized what it was and everything, I saw the Eagles playing with Donovan McNabb and Deshaun Jackson, Russell Westbrook. Oh my God! I mean, Brian Dawkins. Ooh. And yeah, so then I fell in love with the Eagles, and ever since it has been good amount of misery, but also, you know, two Super Bowls in is not too bad. Like my co-host will tell you, he hasn't seen a Super Bowl in his lifetime. He has to go buy
Who?
the VHS tape. You know that VHS tape? He's got to put it in the VHS to
Don't
go
do that.
watch.
Don't do that.
And I don't know if they have it in
Who?
color.
Who got you into
Justin,
the
do they have
Eagles?
it in color? Do they have
What?
it? Do they have it in color? Your Super Bowl?
Who got you into the Eagles? Did you randomly find the team yourself, or was it like somebody who showed you, like, this is my favorite team, and you watched the game together?
Well, so honestly, it was really more of just me watching the Eagles play. And that year, like around 05, 06, they were headed to the Super Bowl. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah, I like these guys. They're pretty good.
they're pretty good. And then they just started losing. And I was like, yo, come on. Fuck.
Yeah, but no,
So
you
go
had a
on. How
pretty
did you?
good fandom. You had a
Oh, we
pretty
got a
good
great.
history. Yeah,
We got a great fandom.
you guys just
As you will
recently
see,
won 2 Super Bowls. That's good.
well, as you will see in the comment section, hopefully, with all the Eagles fans that come out and support and see, you're gonna see they all think like me. All right, that's not delusion. It's just facts.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that yet. I think that's a wait and see. We haven't even gotten to really dive deep into your team yet. We're just talking about fandom here. So let me go with my origin story and how I
Yeah,
became
I want to hear
a
this
fan of
depressing
these
story,
guys. So
please.
when I was younger, my brother was probably 6 to 8 years older than me, and he was always a Jets fan. I remember watching Jets games with him. Now, whether they won or lost, I don't remember that. They probably lost back then too.
I can
But
tell you right now, it was all losses. All right, buddy, all losses.
but that's what made me become a fan. And then as I got older, I actually started to watch the games and
You became a
learn what
fan of losers.
misery is firsthand. But I
Yeah.
also got to see some good years. Like Mark Sanchez on the team was good. He brought us very close to the Super Bowl. But if they ended up playing a Peyton Manning led Colts team who ended up going to the Super Bowl. I can't hate on that. For like I think it was either a rookie Mark Sanchez or a second year Mark Sanchez
Or
with
the drunk Mark Sanchez.
Sean Green. Nah, don't disrespect the legend Mark Sanchez. Sean Green, fuck Jeremy Curley. I think Jeff Cumberland was on the team at the time. Darrell Revis, Antonio Camardi. We had a lot of good people on the team back then. And then
Was that
the
guy Stokely
last
too?
what happened?
Stokely, or am I thinking of somebody else?
You think Kotri, Jericho Kotri?
No, I thought it was a guy named Stokely. I don't know. I don't know.
Stoke. Not that I can recall. Not that I can recall. But that was like early like 2010s era, I believe. Maybe
Mm.
2012. And then the last time I was actually like excited to watch them play was Ryan Fitzpatrick days. That was like 2015. He led them to a 10-6 season, and they still missed the
Ryan
playoffs.
Fitzman.
Yeah,
Ryan.
facts. Yo, he was the GOAT. Yo, he brought the energy to the team. You could see everybody was happy to play with him. And
Yo,
he led them to a 10-6 season
he
one
didn't
year.
even need a chin strap. He didn't even need a chin strap. He had his beard every time he
You
fell
know,
down.
his beard was always puffing out the shit. He was good though, bro. On the Jets, he was solid. He was like
Didn't he
I
go
could
to
say he
Harvard?
was our last solid quarterback.
Didn't he go to Harvard?
I have no idea. I know. I think he did. I think
I
he
think
did.
he did. They
He
were
was
talking
like a
about.
Jameis Winston type of dude though in the league. Honestly, any team he went to, he got them wins. He can get them, 6, 7 wins. He knew how to
Did you
ball.
see Winston
Yeah,
like that 33-30 season he had?
I mean, he balled out, did he not?
My man. Yes, he balled out for both teams. His and the other team. You get a
At
pick.
one point,
You get a
would you
pick.
rather have
You
that
get a
type of
pick.
quarterback, or would you rather have a Justin Fields type of quarterback who is not throwing the ball?
But
At
he's on
least,
the.
at least
That's why he's not
Jameis
throwing
Winston gets
because
shit
he's on
going.
the Jets. Do you understand that? He was with the Steelers last year. He had no problem ripping that ball out. He gets on the Jets, and guess what? He don't trust his receivers. He don't trust his bum receiver, Garrett Wilson.
See, this is just pure hate coming from you, and that's crazy because you're acting like he was not trash on the Bears. He didn't do shit on the Bears. What did he do on the Bears? He did not have a single winning season on the Bears. And he
No,
didn't
but he
even
had
get a
potential.
full season. He didn't even get a full season with the Steelers. He had 4 games. He had four
Because
games.
they were like, oh, Russell's back from
Yeah,
whatever
because they were
injury.
like, you're not good
Let's
enough.
throw you
Put
right in
Russ
there.
in. And Russ just out there throwing moon balls. So he has
Russ.
not proven himself to be even a decent quarterback. He has not had a winning season. He's at best a slightly better Zach Wilson, and I don't even know if that's true. Zach
Your delusion
Wilson,
is with Zach Wilson. Your delusion is Zach Wilson.
nah,
Because
because you can go back and watch highlights. Zach Wilson was able to beat tough teams. He beat the undefeated Eagles.
okay. So the next topic is how the Jets lost to the Ravens this past what was it, Sunday?
Of course, hater shit. But yeah, at this point in the season, I mean, the fans know, everybody knows that it's better off that they just tank. But in my opinion, as a Jets fan, I still do want to see them win. I feel like it's good for the team morale because you just keep losing, and that's going to make the team sour. That's going to, bad blood. Everybody's going to be mad on, tippy toes,
But I mean,
and I
don't you
just
think
don't
that
think that's good for the team. But I understand. draft stock, but for me, I'd rather see wins because I know they can win these games, but they're choosing to tank.
But you said they're going to choose to tank. Don't you think the team's tired of tanking for the past like 8 years?
I mean, that I'm not the coach. I can just say from what I'm seeing. Uh,
Okay.
I've made it known that they continuously do the wrong thing and hire defensive coordinator after defensive coordinator, and time in, time out has proven that's not how they win games. They need an offensive coordinator, an offensive mindset, like a Dan Campbell, not him specifically, but somebody, a Mike Vrabel. They need somebody that is more focused on the offense. Our defense is good no matter what. Our defense is going to step up because even now, later on in the season, they're stepping up. They're doing what they can, but the offense, Justin Fields, is like fucking like a cone, like a stop sign. Can't do shit.
So let me ask you a question real quick. The owner, Woody Johnson for the Jets, just came to your house, right? Handed you the keys to the organization
I'm
and
selling
said,
them.
"All right, selling's not the option. All right, you're not
Oh
selling.
shit!
What is the first thing you are doing with that Jets organization? What is your
I'm
number one move that you are doing? Like right
I'm
when you
getting
get the
Justin
keys,
Fields out of there, or I'm benching him. If I can't get rid of him, I'm benching him permanently, and I'm looking for a different quarterback. I'm gonna try to get rid of him. I'm trying my best to get rid of him. I don't think that he's the solution for the team. I think if
permanent
people
bench.
if they think that he's better off somewhere else, go do that then. Take Adam Lazard with you. We don't need the two of you. That's wasting money.
I agree with Adam Lazard, but I don't know. The
I would
fact that
rather
you
have a Tyrod Taylor or a different veteran that we can sign for a year or two if we could possibly get Jameis Winston. Like I said, I think he's a great locker room guy. He's a good type of guy that could train a rookie, make him comfortable for 2 years. Then Jameis can move on, and the rookie can step up.
yeah,
Jameis
he's a
has
good
been in
type
the
of
league
guy.
for 12 plus years already, I believe.
No, yeah, but he's the type of guy that like you'll come out there on a Sunday, announcers come over to him. How do you feel? And you know him already. The horses prepare for battle. Victory is in the Lord's hand. And the
But
next
he's a
thing you know,
good leader. That's what I'm saying. The Jets haven't had a good leader since I don't even fucking know when. They haven't had that guy. Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be that guy. He was not that guy. To be a
you
leader,
guys see,
you have to
this is
show
where
up.
all the this is where all the Jets are delusional. You guys are fourth in delusion right now because you guys thought Aaron Rodgers was going to come in here, skip training camp, and it's going to be like a session in Madden where you just go on and you're throwing dots to these fucking receivers because like you don't need no connection with them. In the
We didn't think
NFL,
that.
you need to have a whole off season with that team, especially with your receivers. You think Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and AJ Brown's connection just appeared out of nowhere?
The thing is, let me tell you this. I'm not Aaron Rodgers' manager, so I can't speak for Aaron Rodgers. But as Jets fans, we expected him to come in and be the leader that he was in Green Bay, to show up
You
to
think
practices,
you think his
to
manager
build connections. What'd you say?
you think his manager cares? He's at the end of the rope. His career is basically done.
The thing
I
is,
mean,
there was so much hype around it, and the way that it was looking, it looked like he was going to come to the team and be a leader. If he would have never got injured that first year, his second year would have been way different. And I put my life on that. I put my life on that. He would have had a way better connection with Garrett Wilson and his
okay,
receivers
number
in
one, I
year
want
two.
you alive. All right, number one, I want you alive because he would have not had, bro. He would if he had the first year go as planned. It would have been the same way that second year would have looked like. It would have just
No,
been
the
sped forward.
second year would have been completely different because he would have had connections. He would have had connections with Garrett Wilson. And instead of finding
It
him
would have been no
in week
second
five and
year because he would
six,
have got out the
it would have
first.
been off the rip. It would have been week one, week two, week three, boom, boom, boom. And if Devontae Adams would have came to the team at the beginning of the season instead of fucking week 7 when the team was already done with, like we had one game to lose, that made no sense too. It's not all on the Jets. But I do blame the coaching staff. They hire the wrong coaches. And no matter what players you get, if they don't have the right coaches, they're not going to do nothing with it. And it's going to be the same shit over and over and over. And you're going to be wasting players. They're going to be wasting Garrett Wilson. They're going to be wasting Brees Hall. They're going to be wasting fucking the Membu. They need a different coach. They don't need. Aaron Glenn is probably a fantastic defensive coordinator. Robert Saleh, fantastic defensive coordinator. When it came to head coach, he was too emotional. They're down 3 to 10 points. He looks like he's ready to fucking like hurt himself. He's looking like somebody like pooped in a cereal bowl. Like it was crazy to watch. And the team sees
Pooped
that.
in a cereal
You're
bowl is
jogging back to the
crazy.
sideline and you see a coach sitting
Pooped
there
in a
like,
cereal bowl is crazy.
that shit. That's not gonna get you pumped up. You want a coach that is confident, like a Bill Belichick. Win, lose, draw. Bill Belichick had the same fucking emotion.
That's facts. That's facts. He was always that type of coach that was just like, yo, we just won the Super Bowl. That's great.
Yeah, like all right, next season. But that's
Next year.
also why I like Jalen Hurts too, because he has that mindset. That is a good mindset to have.
Wow. You could say something nice about Hurts. Wow.
It's
All
not
right.
that I don't like Jalen Hurts. It's just that he is not a top 5 quarterback.
No, you're right. He's definitely not a top 5 quarterback.
He's not
He's
top
a
3
top
either.
3.
He's not. I'm gonna give you a list of the top 5 quarterbacks right
Whoa,
now.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Before you give me the list of the top 5 quarterbacks, can I just defend why I believe Hurts is a top 3 quarterback?
Yes, go ahead.
This is his first year that he has the best passer rating on his team, on any team that he's been on, right? Number 2, my man had so many different offensive coordinators each and every year, having to learn a new system, having to learn new terminology, having to learn all this new stuff, and he's still doing it. Highest efficiency player, I think it's per EPA, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the way you say it, maybe. Um, so with all that combined and knowing that our offensive coordinator is calling vanilla ass plays and not putting him in the proper situation to succeed, and he's still making light of it, that'll be like you literally telling Tom Brady, all right, we're going to give you read options all day. And if the edge cuts in, we want you to fucking run upfield. Tom Brady's going to look at you and be like, what? Motherfucker, no. No. Tell Peyton Manning to do the same thing. We'll give you a read option. Eli Manning, same thing. All day, we're going to give you read options, Eli. He's going to have that stupid face he always had. That's the Eli Manning face.
The thing is, though,
What is the thing?
last 4 weeks, besides the Cowboys game, the 3 weeks before that, against the Lions, Packers, and Giants, he looked pretty bad.
What? What are you
He's,
talking about?
you're gonna say against the Lions, he had a great game. He had a good game.
He had a good game. I wouldn't say great, but he had a good game. He
Uh,
managed the game how we needed to. All right? He managed the game how we needed to. I think he's like first on the list on least amount of interceptions thrown, and he threw like 25 or 27 touchdowns to
but
like
compared
one
to the other
interception.
quarterbacks on the list, he has the least amount of touchdowns. If you look at the
Grab
top 5
the list
quarterbacks,
right now. Tell me the touchdown leaders right now. Passing.
I tell you what, Matthew Stafford right now leads the league in touchdowns. 30 touchdowns, 2 picks.
And
I'm looking for top 5 right now.
because for me, honestly, I like, and this past Sunday that passed with the Cowboys loss, you cannot blame that on Jalen Hurts. You cannot, because they
I
came
mean,
out hot. Hold on. They came out hot, right? Go up 21-zip. Now you take your foot off the gas pedal. Think of it as in basketball, you take out all your starters, right? For like the whole third quarter because you're up by like 60. Now the other team creeps back in and you tell all your starters to get back in there and like hold the lead. They're gonna be like, Coach, I haven't shot a basketball in a whole quarter. I've been sitting down on my ass for the longest right now. What what?
The
You just
thing
want me to go in
was,
up in threes?
the thing was, Jalen Hurts was throwing the ball for the whole game. It's not like he stopped throwing the ball. Saquon Barkley got locked up, so that was making him throw the ball. What the
Yeah.
difference maker was in the first half. You can go back and watch the whole game. He had forever in the pocket. He could have fucking took his helmet off and tied his cleats. In the second
Why did
half,
he have forever in the pocket? Because they were only rushing like three. They're only rushing three and dropping everybody back in zone coverage.
but that was the difference. Jalen
And
Hurts
then
got comfortable.
but get this. But get this. Defensive coordinator for Dallas adjusted, right? He adjusted to what they were playing. What did our offensive coordinator do? It worked the first half, run it again. No.
That's the
Change
Eagles as a
up.
team. That you can't just blame that on the offensive coordinator. That's the Eagles as a team.
Why were we
If you're
balling?
a quarterback, you
Why were we
have the
balling last year with
ability
Dylan?
to change plays. You think Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes don't call audibles when they're on the line because they see something's wrong?
They cuff them. They cuff them.
So they
They
don't
want
do that
to
to
run a
superstar
safe
quarterbacks.
offense.
They don't
You
do
know,
that
you
to
know what Nick
superstar
Sirianni thinks,
quarterbacks.
our head coach.
They
You know
don't
what
do
Nick?
that to superstar quarterbacks.
You know what our head coach Nick Sirianni thinks?
What?
If we don't get any turnovers for a game, we're gonna get the win. As long as the other team has more turnovers than we do, we're gonna win the game. Which in most cases is true. Most cases it's true. You know that because the Jets are always throwing picks. And look at
Uh-huh.
their record.
Don't say that because Justin Fields didn't throw a pick until like week 8.
Now you're right. They're just fumbling it and never getting a first down. And then when it's like 4th and 8, your boy
Don't
Glenn.
get mad at me because we were just talking about the Eagles' flaws. All right, we were just talking about how Jalen Hurts is not a superstar quarterback. They don't lock up superstar quarterbacks. They don't say, Patrick Mahomes, you can't do this, this, and this. They say, Yo, Pat, this is what we want you to do. But if you feel like you see something open, then you change the play. You do whatever you need to do. They don't say, Nah, do this or else. They don't do that to superstar quarterbacks. They don't do that to
They
a Lamar
keep
Jackson.
them. They
They
keep
don't
them
do that to
cuffed
a
up.
Matthew Stafford. They don't even do that to a Drake May
They keep him
because they
cuffed.
don't trust his
That's
arm.
all I'm trying to say. They do. What are you kidding me? He's got a cannon of an arm.
So why do they restrict him?
He's got a cannon of an arm. You don't see how he overthrew Schmitty? No, he stopped.
Why do they restrict him? He's not a superstar
Because
quarterback. They do not believe in him fully. They do not. They've proven it.
me personally, this is what I'm hoping, praying that they're doing all this as like a cover up. So when playoffs start, they tell Hurts, "Here are the keys. We're unlocking your handcuffs. Go be you." And now he's gonna go out there and be that same Jalen Hurts in that Super Bowl that was throwing over the whole KC defense. Was like perfect that game. Oof, oof, my goodness. You know how good he was that game? Do you?
That's
You
cool.
remember how
But
good that game?
that was last year when the team was better. When everybody on the team had better stats. When they were at this point last year. This point last year, Saquon had over 12,000 yards. 1,200.
But yeah,
Sorry.
but this is it. The league adjusts. Why do you think Jalen Daniels was struggling in the beginning of the season with the Commanders? Teams adjusted to how he was playing. There was really no film on him prior.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know, and that's why teams are better locking down Saquon Barkley and then making Jalen Hurts throw it. And he's proven in the last 4 weeks, besides the Cowboys game, that he is not able to be that guy when you need him to be. The Cowboys game,
what's our
he
record?
was that
What's our
guy because they 21
what's our
zipped them
record?
off the rip. Because the
What?
defense. The defense is carrying them to these victories. The defense is without a doubt carrying the Eagles to these victories. Jalen Hurts is just managing getting the touchdowns to fill what they need to fill to win.
Your delusion is clouding up the like phone right now. I don't know if you see it all over there. It's all that delusion. It's that fourth in delusion.
Let me tell you this: Jalen Hurts is number 13 on touchdown passing. He's the
Touchdown passes.
13th. He's the 13th in the list.
How many? Oh,
Tied with, oh, look at this. Tied with Tua and Daniel Jones. Jalen Hurts, 17 touchdowns, 1 pick.
he only
Matthew
threw for
Stafford,
17.
huh?
He only threw for 17.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Matthew Stafford
How many?
leads the league with 30 touchdowns, 2 picks. Jared
And how many
Goff with
did?
23
How many did he?
touchdowns and 5 picks.
How many did he rush for?
Dak Prescott,
Let me see.
Dak Prescott is third in the list. 23 touchdowns and 7 picks. That's something to keep note of. Drake May, number 4.
To be
Sam
honest,
Darnold, number 5.
Dak should be first on that list because he has to constantly air the ball out. That defense in Dallas is non-existent.
I
Non-existent.
mean, yeah, he should be first, but with the way Matthew Stafford is playing, I think he's going to win MVP this year.
I think he could win MVP, but he's not making his Super Bowl.
I feel like if he don't, he's going to go deep into the playoffs. Every game, he's performing. You look at his stats. I'll tell you right now. In the last every game he had 3 games this season where he threw for under 200 yards. Oh no, 4 games. So 273, 280, 281, 389, 375, 298, 245. He's got a lot of high games.
What you're telling me right now is he's a lock if I bet for 250 yards plus.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money. You do what you want on your own. But if you look at the teams that he put up these numbers
I can't do
against,
my money, fine. But,
273 against the Buccaneers, 280 against the 49ers, 389 against the 49ers, 375 against the Colts,
Damn! 389
196 against the Eagles,
389?
389, yeah, against the 49ers.
Bro, he almost
October
threw for
2nd.
4.
He's been balling. He's definitely winning MVP. If he doesn't win MVP, he gets robbed.
I mean, I don't. To be honest, the only other person that I can see compete with him, hear me out, Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield has been selling a lot lately. He's
But there's
lost
also
a
one
lot
more
of
person.
the last games.
There's also one more person that could compete with him for MVP. You're missing
Who's
the
that?
obvious. Jalen Hurts.
See, now you just lying to yourself.
Stop it.
I would give Jonathan Taylor the MVP over Jalen Hurts right now. Right now. Stats wise, look at Jonathan Taylor's stats. Look him up. Jonathan Taylor has been a beast. He was what Saquon was last season. Saquon was a runner-up for MVP.
And he should have won it. You came
Look,
so
against the
close.
Falcons, 244 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. 153 and 2, 123 and 1, 102 and 3, 165, with a total of 15 touchdowns on the season.
Who?
Jonathan Taylor.
Yo, stop it. Stop it.
Look at his stats.
Stop it. I'll stop it. Because you're over here disrespecting Jalen Hurts. All right? Not only you, but everybody out there is just disrespecting Jalen Hurts. And when he wins his next Super Bowl, you best bet I'm gonna act like a fucking fool on here.
And let me tell you this.
I'm gonna want you to apologize to me and to all of the Philadelphia fan base for saying that he's not MVP worthy.
Not gonna happen this year.
So you'll apologize when he goes to the Super Bowl?
He's not going to the Super Bowl this year.
I don't know
if we're watching the same Philadelphia Eagles, but you need offense to win. Yeah, they had a great game against the Cowboys. With one of the worst defenses in the league. But like I said, before that, he was struggling to win games.
So if we have a great game against the Bears, who have a pretty damn good defense, what are you going to say then?
Then I'm going to say that you guys are doing good then. But Jalen Hurts, like I said, the last couple weeks has not proven himself.
Jalen Hurts, 250 plus tomorrow. I mean, on Friday. 250 plus. A.J. Brown, 90 plus receiving. Devontae, 70 plus receiving. Dallas Goedert, 40 plus receiving. Write that down right now so you can see how right I am. Write that down right now.
The last time he threw for over 240, 250 plus was October 19th against the Vikings.
No, what about the Cowboys?
Besides that. So what'd you say here? So we can come back to this in our next podcast?
250 plus for Jalen Hurts. 90 plus receiving for A.J. Brown. And 70 plus for Devontae. Right?
That's it? That's your little three-legged lock right there?
Anytime touchdown scorer, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, we all know how he's gonna get that. He's gonna line up behind his center and go, all right guys, push. Whee! Fucking
Are you
motherfucker.
are you just jealous
Oh shit.
because your Jets can't do that? Huh?
With Justin Fields fucking ragdoll ass, he'll probably fumble the ball, break his knees. Who the fuck knows?
I was gonna say Justin Fields would find a way to fumble that ball. He would. He would. Not even gonna
But
lie.
let's get into talking about these Thanksgiving games.
Well,
How do you feel about these Thanksgiving games?
happy Thanksgiving.
That's
All
right.
right.
By the time everybody sees this, it's gonna be
That'll be Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. And
Happy
everyone who's
Thanksgiving,
watching this
everybody.
right now, everyone who's made it this far so far, like down at the video right now, hit that like button and do me a favor. Just give me a quick little comment that I know you made it this far by saying Jets suck. So I'll know that you made it this far in the video. All right?
If you made
All
it
right.
this far, put Dino's a hater because that was some hater shit. That was some hater shit, chat.
All right. Don't listen. He's clearly a hater.
But like I
Um
said, let's get into these Thanksgiving games.
yes, Thanksgiving games. Um oh, do you know what the first game is? Is it a 12 o'clock game?
Uh, I can look
Because
right
I know the
now.
Eagles and Bears are at 3. I mean that's Friday. Tomorrow for Thanksgiving,
First
depending when
game is at 1 o'clock, and it's gonna be the Packers versus the Lions.
that's a great like in years past, this game was so ass because either one team would be good and the other team would be bad. So in years past, this game would come on and everybody would be like, whatever. I think this game tomorrow, well, Thursday, exposes exposes the Green Bay Packers as the true frauds that they really are. Because you traded for Micah Parsons. You did all your little moves that you had to do. But guess what? You're still struggling. Your defense is not looking that good. All right, buddy? Let me tell you. Defense not looking that good. And number 3, your quarterback. Your quarterback. Mr. Love. Mr. J. Love. Mr. J. Love. Mr. Jordan River. I can't throw a fucking ball, Love. He is. I mean, he's not even a top 10 quarterback to me. To me, he's not even a top 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the
I was going
last.
to say, wait, before you say anything, maybe he could crack my top 15. But go on.
I was gonna say in the last 4 games that he's played, 3 of those games he had no touchdowns, and then in the last 3 games he had under 200 yards. And
Yo,
the last time of my 3 out of 4 of those games he had no touchdowns, but the one game that he did have touchdowns was 2 against the Giants.
Now let Jalen Hurts do this. Everyone's gonna be talking about Jalen Hurts this, Jalen Hurts that, blah, 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 blah.
I
But
mean,
Jordan
we
Love
can
has
go
been
back to
sucking.
Jalen Hurts, and there was a game not that long ago where he had no touchdowns, no interceptions.
All
Week
right, well,
16 against November 16th against the Lions, he threw for 135, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and that was a questionable win if we recall that.
that was not questionable. That first of all, Jared Goff, he had that Eli Manning look in his face because my man was getting hit. My man was like,
I'm not
"Where am
gonna
I?
lie,
I'm
the
playing
Eagles'
football."
defense is what won that game. The Eagles'
And
defense
guess
is
what? Eagles
solely what
defense
won
is
that
gonna
game.
win the Super Bowl. Come on,
When you're
we
playing
got the
against
best
teams
defensive
like the
coordinator in the.
Rams, like the Cowboys, apparently, you're gonna need more than just the defense. You're gonna need some offense too. And it seems like the league is starting to find out how to stop Jalen Hurts' dad, aka
First of
Saquon
all,
Barkley.
don't disrespect. But now, what I want to tell you is there was a lot of unseries. I don't want to keep going back to the Eagles game, but there was a lot of unseries of unfortunate events. All right, the fumbles should have never happened. If those fumbles don't happen, and if one field goal is made by Jake Elliott, that game has changed. But going back to Thanksgiving games, because you know Hurts is this shit. All right, don't say anything else. Um,
He's ass. No, he's not ass, but he's not top
I
three
wanted. I, I
or
want.
five.
Listen. I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you a question. Which one of those two teams do you see taking a bite of that turkey at the end of the game?
If it came down to those two teams between what was it again, the Packers and the Lions,
Yeah,
I'd probably go with the Lions.
I would too. I would go with the Lions only because Packers won't be able to keep up. Packers won't be able to keep up. They won't be
Packers'
able to keep up.
biggest problem is they don't have Kraft no more, and Kraft was a huge part of that offense.
He was.
Um, I don't really see Dobbs or anybody else in that team as a superstar receiver, and I believe Josh Jacobs might be dealing with an injury, if I'm correct. I think he missed a week or two previously.
Josh Jacobs been dealing with an injury. I feel like this whole season he's
Yeah,
had some.
so it's just the thing is, it's just Jameer Gibbs and that offense is just too powerful. Amon
Jameer
Ra
Gibbs.
has been looking
Oh,
shaky too,
you know,
but
you know. Listen, Jameer Gibbs was like the reason that Lions have most of their wins.
yeah,
Because you throw him a little screen pass, I'm like,
yeah, he's
pew,
gone.
pew, Sonic.
Yeah, yeah.
Pew,
Mm-hmm. That team,
Sonic.
and they've been missing their big tight end too, Sam Laporta. He's been out
Really?
for a good couple weeks now. I think
Sam
three
Laporta's
plus.
Knuckles. He's that other Sonic character. He's Knuckles.
No, no, no. Sam Laporta is the tight end. You're thinking of David Montgomery.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
Sonic
Knuckles.
and Knuckles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
word. Are you 100
but
percent
yeah,
right?
if I had to go with a winner for that game, I'm gonna say the Lions.
Now, one more thing I gotta ask you. What lock do you have for that game?
If I was to place that with my own money, not saying anybody should,
Oh shit! Technical difficulties. Technical
um,
difficulties.
I
I'm
would
sorry.
probably put. What are you looking for? Like a safe little three leg, or
I'm looking to become a fucking millionaire. So what do you
well,
got for me?
you at the wrong place for that. But if I had to put a safe little three leg, I'd put Jameer Gibbs over 60 rushing. Scratch that, 60 receiving.
Hold on. 60
Jameer
receive.
Gibbs anytime touchdown,
Hold on. Gives anytime TD. Okay.
and Jared Goff for 200. That'd be my little safe three legged parlay.
I noticed you didn't put anything for Green Bay. Just
Yeah,
because you don't
just
want to add
because
it with
I
the
don't.
ticket.
There's certain teams around the league that just they're unpredictable
That
when it
don't.
comes to offense. What?
Hmm. I said they don't tickle your fancy.
Yeah,
They
in
don't.
a way,
They don't.
like the Chiefs is one of those teams because you never know. Patrick Mahomes will throw to anybody. One game, Juju Smith could have 60+ yards. Game after that, he has 5. He's
Hmm.
really unpredictable. Same thing. Jordan Love is one of those people. You know more or less when you go into an Eagles game, you know Jalen Hurts is going to throw to AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Whether they catch it is up in the air, but you know that those are his targets. Patrick
Well,
Mahomes, you can kind of guess, Kelsey might get a certain amount of targets, but will he get those yards? It's tough.
I like putting that Thornton kid on a bet when
Yeah,
Rasheed Rice is out.
he
And,
seemed to be pretty good. He seems to get, good like 50, 60+ yards some games.
yeah. What's the next game on the ticket for Thanksgiving? If I'm
The
not
game,
mistaken, the
it's
Cowgirl.
the Cowboys and the Chiefs, which I think is personally
Who?
that's going to be my most like
Who?
favorite game to watch.
Who?
Chiefs and the Cowboys.
The Cowgirls and the Chiefs. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Got you. Okay. Um. Obviously, me. If you ask me, I think Chiefs are going to run away with that victory. I think Dallas yet again is going to get exposed. Steve Spagnuolo, he probably watching the video, like the whole Eagles game right now, and he's probably taking notes on what to do to make sure Dak Prescott is not over here like fucking Pickens down there somewhere, and just like heaving it, because let's be real, Pickens not on that team. You have CD No Finger Lamb, who's literally trying to catch the ball like this every play. The ball's coming. He's like, hey, got it, coach. And he's just dropping everything. CD looking like Ace Ventura out there. When
No.
he's has the little tutu on and shit. You know, he's looking like that out there. I swear. Every time he drops a pass, he's over here like looking at the camera, like, bro, what are you smiling for? You just dropped a costly touchdown, and you're over here laughing, and you're one of the highest paid receivers. Bro, what are you doing?
That's all on Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is the one that wanted to pay him that money.
Bro, Jerry Jones needs to make sure that he continues to run that organization. All right, because I already know he's gonna fuck this shit up somehow. You give up if somebody told you in the beginning of the season you're giving up Michael Parsons and you're gonna get in return Kenny Clark, Quinnen Williams,
Yeah,
and a first round pick. Are you doing it?
that's tough. The thing is,
Even though all these trades happened like different spots, if somebody was to just
yeah.
tell you like this is the package you're gonna get for a generational player.
The thing was though, it all came down to money. Jerry didn't want to pay him the money that he wanted, so that comes down to the person.
He was ready to pay him just because his fucking agent wasn't there. He said, "Oh, my agent's not there. It wasn't official." And now Jerry Jones had to be like, "Yeah, well, I got to show you I'm still the boss." Now he's
From
fucking.
from what I heard, it was Mark Parsons made it known that he was not comfortable having one-on-one meetings with Jerry Jones, and that he always said that he wanted to have
Bro,
those meetings with his
you're
agent.
acting like the dude's molesting you in there. You're acting like he comes around and he's like, "Hey, Micah, now that I got you in here, you like this massage I'm giving you, Micah?"
But the thing is, you got to look at it from like a money standpoint because yes, an owner probably, especially an owner like Jerry Jones, he's going to try to swindle you into taking less money for more years. He's going to try to outsmart you. So you would want your
You're
agent there
still
to
gonna
be like,
make
wait a
millions.
minute,
You're still gonna make millions. At the end of
but
the day, that's me. That's me sitting down. Jerry, what's that? You give me millions? Let's shake on it. Shake on it, break his hand by accident. Oh, sorry, Jerry, my fault. All right,
but
cool. Let me
that's
oh
us
shit.
because we're regular people. These guys are athletes. They know that they're worth millions of dollars. Because if I can't get it here,
I'm
I can just go to another team like Green Bay and get it over there. That's all they care about now. That's all most of these players care about. There's no real loyalty in the league anymore.
There really isn't. Not like there was
You,
back in the day.
you can't blame players for wanting to go places for money because there's no loyalty. There's no
I
loyalty
you
to
know
the
what?
players.
I
There's no
mean,
loyalty to
you
the team.
like he didn't even want to take a home team discount. That's my whole thing. You didn't even want to like try to tell the team like, all right, you know what? Maybe I could take a little discount for the team, but he said no, fuck that. So who do you got? Thanksgiving Cowboys versus Chiefs. Are they
And
playing in
honestly,
Arrowhead?
after last week, if they can manage to stay hot, I'm taking the Cowboys. I know how Patrick Mahomes is. If the Cowboys can manage to send the same pressure that they sent at Jalen Hurts last week, um, they can rattle Patrick Mahomes. But it all comes down to that secondary because the Chiefs are not a heavy run defense offense.
Can I ask you something? This game is a must win for both teams. Playoff hopes, everything lie in the balance of this game, right? Game's on the line, right? What quarterback are you taking to lead?
The aliens got the death beam on Earth. 1 minute left. Which quarterback are you taking,
I'm
chat?
taking Iguodala.
But no, if it
Uh,
came down to that situation, yes, I would definitely take Patrick Mahomes. But it all depends on who has the ball because, as we saw last week,
I'm putting
Dak
pads
Prescott,
on Iguodala, and I'm sending it to the fucking field.
Dak Prescott has proven that he can make shit happen. Not even just him, but Pickens too. Pickens is a
No,
beast.
you're right. You're definitely right. Dak Prescott could definitely make shit happen because he is shit. So you're right.
And it all comes down to really the Chiefs and how they play, to be honest, because Travis Kelsey has been looking pretty bad. It look
Travis Kelsey's not looking bad. He's looking his age. All right. Let's just
Yeah,
get that.
in
Let's
the
get
last 3 years, you can definitely see that his age is becoming a factor because his stats have been taking a big plummet.
And he right now he's focusing on Taylor Swift. He's not taking care of his body like that. You think my man's every day hitting the gym, fucking her.
Nah,
He's hitting he's hitting another gym. If you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
You know?
I think honestly that it's quite possible he might retire after this year, but I think they're gonna try to get Tyreek Hill. I feel like they're gonna try to get Tyreek Hill back to the team.
Is that your fourth in delusion official take right now? Is that your long ball take? Your fourth in
Yeah,
delusion take?
because it's obvious he's not happy in Miami, and they're definitely gonna release him at some point in the offseason. And I don't see why, if I was the Chiefs, I would say, fuck it. What do we got to lose?
But let me ask you something. How many 37-year-old tight ends do you know are playing in the league?
That's true. But look at how old was Gronkowski when he finished?
He was no 37. My man was like 35. I mean, I'm pretty sure Gronkowski's like 37 right now. Let me see. Rob Gronkowski. Robert?
He was 29. Dang,
He's 36 right now. He's the same
dang.
age as Travis Kelsey right now. And you know what it is? Don't you think this is just hurting his overall career? Don't you think this is just hurting his legacy? Like, bro, you in the league for this long, bro. You dropping passes. You're looking like the white CD lamb out there. Like, bro, come on. Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't argue. Uh, I wouldn't argue that he's declining. It's just I don't
he
know. I think
definitely.
this might be his last year, honestly. Depending on, I don't even think it depends on anything. Whether they win the Super Bowl or lose, don't even go. I think he's gonna retire. I don't see why he's gonna stay.
If
Maybe,
they somehow manage to win a Super Bowl with the team they have now, he's definitely retiring. You
yeah.
can't end on a more perfect note. Unless they do some shit that the Eagles did, like Brandon Graham, and bring him out of retirement, like halfway through the season. They're like, "Fuck,
If
we need
it's
a receiver."
me,
Huh?
if it's me, and like I'm an NFL great, and I'm getting towards the end of my career, and I already know I don't got that many years left, and I happen to win the Super Bowl, I'm retiring. I'm going out on top. Peyton Manning did it same way I would do it. Win a Super Bowl, retire. Boom. I leave a legend. I leave the best in fucking that year. Going out
No,
as a champion.
because that makes everybody in the league like, damn. Remember how great he was?
Yep.
Now you're thinking,
He went
what
out his
if
last
he
year, he won the
didn't?
Super Bowl. That's something that you would have to say no matter every time you talked about me. His last year he won a Super Bowl.
No,
That's something that will
because
always have to be affiliated with you and your name.
because
Of a
now
father.
now because now it's like you don't want to be remembered as the guy like, if he would have retired like 2 years ago,
Yeah, when he was still in his prime, like it would have been way
like
better.
like if when they won their last Super Bowl. But the thing is, like, the thing, you won your last Super Bowl, you were going for a three-peat. You
Yeah.
had to try back for that three-peat, and then you got busted by the Eagles.
What
Busted.
it was that Eagles D line last year was just way too dominant. It was a flashback to when they played the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers had
That
the same
Eagles
thing.
D, that Eagles D was hard. All
Pause,
right,
pause, pause. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. Pause, 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 pause.
what are you talking about? That Eagles D was hard to do anything on. All right,
They the
you're
Chiefs
not
had a
doing nothing on
flashback
that
to when
Eagles
they
D.
played the Buccaneers because the Buccaneers had a stacked defensive team that year too. They had